2 weeks ago this Friday, Rockland County became the epicenter for what we're here talking about today. Late in the afternoon, Mayor Adams, a representative, called my office basically saying we're going to be sending 340 single men to Rockland County because we're going to be setting up what we called a New York City-run shelter in Rockland County. And we had to go immediately into action to prevent that from happening. Rockland County is one of the most diverse counties in the state of New York. We've always welcomed everyone through natural migration. We have food banks, we have social services that we do yeoman's work every day to protect people. And we're a small county that has limited resources, and we always put out the welcome mat for everyone from all across the world. But what Mayor Adams is trying to do is take that welcome mat and make it into a doormat for New York City, and we're not going to allow it. For this reason, I've introduced Senate Bill 6995. This bill will ensure that local governments have the authority to deal with local emergencies by allowing the state of emergency in the local area that may be in conflict with the governor to supersede the governor's orders. County Executive Ed Day put a state of emergency into effect. Supervisor Teresa Kenny of Orangetown, where the initial hotel was going to house some of the migrants, had to go to court and get a temporary restraining order to prevent this from happening. We need to make sure that other counties have the tools and resources going forward, that any states of emergency issued by the governor will never supersede what we know and what's best for us in our local counties. So it's time to increase local control and return power to our counties, city, town, and village officials to allow them to make the decisions about what is best for our communities without the interference from the state. I'm also proud to be the primary co-sponsor on Senator Rolison's bill that will prohibit hotels and homeless shelters from displacing vulnerable people in favor of non-U.S. citizens and non-lawful permanent residents of the United States. And I learned about the displacement of the veterans while I was at a Homes for Heroes event that former county legislator John Murphy, who's well-renowned in Rockland County, he's got state money and local charity money to build homes for homeless Vietnam veterans. And literally, I'm at that event when I hear about this sickening incident up in Orange County. They don't deserve that, and we need to do better as a society to make sure that never happens again. It's outrageous that they were displaced, and we really need to highlight that, shame the other side to make sure that this doesn't happen again. As the leader said, New York City and New York State declared themselves sanctuary cities. The state budget that was recently passed allocated $1 billion to help out with this situation. Rockland County, Orange County, and many of the surrounding counties in the Hudson Valley and throughout New York State are not sanctuary counties. We're small counties. We have small governments. We do the best we can with those resources that we have. We're a very, very welcoming community, but we can't afford to be basically the New York City shelters up in Rockland County. We can't afford to be really take the overflow out of New York City. They have the resources. It's the richest city in the world. If you go on Expedia.com, you will see hundreds or thousands of hotel rooms available in New York City. He should be utilizing the hotel rooms in New York City and not really utilizing our hotel and motel stock in Rockland County and in Orange County and the other counties. So I want to thank you all for coming today and listening to the things that we have to say, and we look forward to obviously taking questions after. But Senator Ortt, thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator.